Ready to go?
Fuck yep.
Very.
First on the team
It's great to have you with us.
from Memphis, Tennessee.
Get your VCRs ready. Get your VCRs ready.
Make it squeal like a pig, Johnny. Squeal like a pig.
Big John Daly.
G'day everyone and welcome back to another edition of the Preferred Lies podcast with a home of good golf and better chat. My name's Reese. I'll be guiding you through this episode tonight. Joining me on this expedition to golfing greatness, opposite me, we're trying a new setup tonight. It's very interesting, very good. We've got Simwoo Lee to my left. How are you, mate?
I'm actually directly opposite you, mate. So I don't know whether it's left or right.
You're just slightly left, just due to
Okay.
this setup we've
I'll
got
take
here.
it.
Yeah.
Hello, Nick.
Hey, mate. You going well? You going strong?
Just so excited to be here on the 111th episode.
111?
Feel very honoured and privileged to be a part of your podcast. So
Should, mate.
thank you.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have you here. And to my right, or almost directly in front of me, Mr. Adam King. How are you, mate?
Good, mate. Thanks for inviting me along next to Simwoo here.
That's all right. It's good to get some space in between you guys. It's makes me feel a bit more.
It's quite cozy with this new setup, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't mind it. I'm okay.
It's good.
Coming
I'm,
into winter, so
I'm looking forward to seeing some of the clips out of it.
Snuggle season.
Put a little campfire in the middle.
Hey.
There's an idea.
to run that past the clinic manager.
Meg, we'll give Meg a ring. Boys, what's been going on this week in the golfing world for you fellas? You've been out there hitting balls. You've been out there not hitting balls. You've been training. You've been grinding. You've been just loving life at the moment.
A little bit of everything. We got out, you and I got out on the weekend. There's a story aligned with that, but we played on Saturday, which was a nice little round. Shot even par for the first time in quite a while. And then Big T-Mac came up the hill today and jumped in my cart versus you and
Riley Mui.
Riley Mui, of course, that's right. In a match of Canadian foursomes, which was something a little bit different for those that aren't versed in Canadian foursomes. Both players tee off, and then you pick the best.
Least worst
The
drive.
least worst drive, and then it's alternate shot from there until the ball goes in the hole. So it was a good bit of fun. Greens have been punched Monday, Tuesday, I think. So they'd like to do a little funny, fun game.
Like an Ambrose-y, Canadian-y.
After it's been punched, just to take the seriousness out of it. And it was good fun, really good vibes. We had a fat time, and it was struck some good ones and struck some bad ones. But yeah, all in all,
It was good fun.
it was good fun, yeah.
What about you, Simo? What's been happening in your little world at the moment, mate?
Didn't play any competition golf this weekend. Went out on Monday, Tuesday this week, Sparrow. And
Yeah, see, you're walking too.
bit of juice sweeping with Shof. The reason of that, the root cause of that, is I had a lesson with MD on Saturday in between tees. Saturday morning down at the practice fairway, just trying to straighten some swing mechanics out, and he was onto it pretty much straight away, and we worked out what the change was that I've been experiencing over the last couple of months, which has been making me not hit very good golf shots. So we identified a few drills to work on, and I put them to the test over the weekend, much to the displeasure of my garden shed, which now has a giant hole in it.
I did see
Yeah, I
that
saw
straight
that.
through the zip ties, mate.
Yeah, the zip ties. We got in trouble for that, so got to buy a new net. But yeah,
Interesting.
so I've been grinding, working on some shoulder rotation stuff in my swing, and getting my arms up right, like holding the plate, if you know what I mean. So yeah, been grinding that out on the course before work. That's about it.
So your check engine light was on. You got the.
It has been for a couple of
Mitchie with
weeks.
the scan tool. He's like,
Yeah,
hey,
he comes out. He took one look. Really, he's that good. Took one look, and he's like, bro,
do this.
Brother.
oh brother.
Come with me. Come with me.
Yeah, we nailed that out. So a lot more better contact with the irons. Still working on a little bit of stuff with the driver, but we're looking positive for this weekend.
Been hitting them okay?
I am now. Yes.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Excellent. We love to hear that. And if you want to work out your swing and want Mitchie to take one look, get in contact. MD Performance Golf. He's the main man. He looks after all three of us on the potty. He does a bit with pretty much everyone, doesn't he? Really, like he's
Yeah, it gets around a bit.
You're not
He
worth
does.
knowing if you don't. see
exactly.
much. Yep.
Give MD a ring. He'll be more than happy to sort you out. Speaking of being sorted out, boys, I had a pretty good round on Saturday. Well, it wasn't a great round, but something pretty amazing happened. Let me take you there. Let me take you on a voyage. So we're on the signature hole at the Ridge, number 7. Wind slightly behind, 125, middle pin. Not playing the best, not playing the worst, just sort of foddering my way around. Decided to hit a little P wedge, just a little 3/4 swing. We've got a bit of wind with us. It's a little bit downhill. It's in the middle. Just aim for the middle. We'll see what happens. Ball goes up in the air. I should preface this by saying the 3 blokes who went before me all hit very good golf shots. I think they're all sort of around that sort of 10-foot mark. And Kingy comes up just before me and then puts one to, it was even closer than that. It was pretty damn good. And then, I came up, hit one, pitched maybe 3 or 4 foot past the hole, and then started to spin back. And we're like, hang on a sec, that's coming back. It's come backwards. So we were pretty alarmed, but there were some shadows that sort of ran across the middle at that time of day. And we all sort of lost sight of the ball at once. I've never seen 3 blokes run. They're like, I think that's in. Like, what? Like, I'm in a state of shock. These 3 that we played with, Riley Moy, Steve Oster, and the Kingman, like sprinted to the carts. They're all on the rangefinder. Like, I can't see it. I'm like, is it in? I don't. What do I do? Like, what's happening? So we speed down there as fast as our little cars could carry us, and we couldn't see the ball on the green. So went and checked, and lo and behold, hole in one, baby. My first one ever. So it was pretty damn cool. A pretty good achievement. I didn't think I'd ever get one, if I'm being honest. So to have one spin back in and have a couple of witnesses to it was pretty fucking cool. So I had a really good time. I may also make an appearance in Bunny Hunter of the Week for my shot directly after that with my adrenaline through the roof. But yeah, hole in one, boys. How good.
Congratulations, Nick.
Thanks, mate.
People are saying it's possibly the best hole-in-one ever.
It's right up there. It's in the top 1 million for sure. Like, definitely up there. So I was very happy with that. We then proceeded to buy some scotchies and went back, found myself on the Kingman's deck, struggling to keep one eye open, and thought, hey, this means I've had a little bit too many rums here. I might need to call the Uber. And this is how I knew I was real hammered. You have a look at all the Uber options. There was an Uber pet one. And I was like, I'll go home and I'll take Ronnie. Look, I can take, it's a pet one. Ronnie's Kingy's dog for anyone. It's not his child or anything. And made my way home and thank goodness for Mother's Day, yes, all on Sunday. So just sort of palm the kids off and had a nice lazy day after a big night after a hole-in-one. So very good, very happy with that. Let me know if you've had a hole-in-one too, if you're in the special little elite club that I've now joined. So if any of the listeners out there have got them, I'd love to hear about them because I'm also in the club now. Now, front nine, boys, we might jump in and we might talk about some proper golf news here. The front nine, of course, brought to you by our friends at Build Right Innovations. Give Jack and the team a call for any of your new builds, renos, extensions, you name it, he does it. Jack's details are going to be in the description box to this episode. Make sure you give him a call. Tell him we sent you. Now, review time. We're jumping into the Truist Championship.
We've got some news first, golf news.
Oh, sorry.
Skipped over the golf news.
My apologies. I did skip over that. What happened this week in the world of golf, Simmo? You've got some news for us, my friend.
Yeah, I'll start with a bit of a light-hearted news. So it is Major Championship Week, which is the PGA Championship, probably the fourth of the 4 majors with regards to status. But that doesn't stop all the golf apparel and golf kit companies releasing specially themed PGA merchandise. So
love to see it.
It is worth watching. So the PGA and US Open themed merch releases are generally location based, so themed around the location. So we're in Pennsylvania for Aronimink. So Callaway have released a bag that's themed on the Pennsylvania baseball team, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I don't know which one it is. Starts with a P.
Pirates?
No. Anyway, and then we've got Nike, who generally froth on major season. They have released some Pegasus golf shoes, which are pretty cool looking. They got a bit of reflective stuff on them. I think I would cop them. Kingy's looking at them over my shoulder here. He thinks he might like them. And then, all sorts of PGA Championship licensed gear has sort of come out. So if you're on Instagram in particular, you'll probably see a lot of that stuff come out. There's some nice tailor-made bags with the red, white and blue theme for American PGA. So
Yeah, I like that.
that's been flooding my socials this week.
Just limited drops.
Yeah, it's good.
Anything else in the golf news space?
I'll just make note that just in recent days, within 24 hours, I think Cammy Smith has parted ways with his long-term coach, Grant Field. I read a little article saying I think he's missed the cut in his last six
Yep.
majors. So I think it's time, 3 days out from the next major that he was about to attend, to sack his coach and bring on a new one. So
I wanted to ask you about that. Do you think that decision was made a while ago? Or do you think it's only just been made and just brought to news? Or do you think he's already been working with a coach and he sort of brought it up a bit closer because it's a bit more publicity, might be seen with the new coach?
Well, I possibly would have come after the last Live event, I would imagine, which was this weekend.
Just
so
last
it
weekend.
might have been.
Okay, so still fresh, you think? Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a possibility that he's been cheating on Grant Field with Claude Harmon, because Claude does a lot of work with DJ and someone else, Brooks maybe, on Live as well. So he had a bit of a relationship with Claude, and that's why he's gone that way. So he just said he was starting to get too much head noise, all these different swing thoughts, trying to pull everything back. You know, all the stuff he's learnt over since he was 9 with this Grant Field.
Just a bit of info overload?
Was too much now for him to try and bring it back. So he's making a cut, and hopefully it's a positive move for him.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see him go well this weekend.
Absolutely.
Be pretty damn cool. Now, we did do the intro, the front nine, brought to you by Build Right Innovations. Give Jackie a call. The Truest was on over the weekend, and excuse my pronunciation, Christopher Retton? Rightan. Jeez. He won the 2026 Truist Championship at Quail Hollow. It was his first victory on the PGA Tour. He beat out Ricky Fowler and Nikolai Højgaard by 2 strokes. Reddian entered the day 1 stroke behind leader Alex Fitzpatrick and 2 ahead of Cammy Young. What do we make of this one, boys? Do we know much of this young fella? Christopher with a K?
him and Vic Holv are the only 2 Norwegians.
Yep.
Is that where they're from? Yes.
Yep.
To win on the PGA. He got in through the back door too, I believe. I think he qualified through the Aon top 5 or something after he missed out. I think he needed to par his last hole the week before and he bogeyed it or double bogeyed it, but that then pushed someone up into the Aon top 10 and then gave him the top 5 to then qualify for this signature event to come in. So it was real sideways, back ways to come back into it.
Snuck in the back door.
And made the most of it. Pulled, what, 4 million purse?
Good little win.
For the win, not a bad little weekend's work.
Yep. So he's been playing pretty good this year. So obviously the Troost Championship. He won the Nedbank Golf Challenge, which is a Sappho event. 2025 Soudal Open, he won that as well. He came T2 at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans, teamed up with someone else. And the Austrian Alpine in T2 in 2025. So he's on a pretty good run. He's like probably generational for him. Since about mid 2024, he's just been slowly climbing. So
He's been doing some good things. Love to see it.
Yep.
And breaks through for his maiden win, 4 mil in the bank.
Correct.
Pretty good track to do it at too. Quail Hollow. It's a good notch to add to his belt.
Yeah.
Feather in the cap, yeah.
Yeah, for all the discussion about it being a bit of a boring course and we go there too often, it was pretty enjoyable to watch. I guess we had a good mix of people that you like to see doing good things. Cam Young kind of struggled a bit after, he shot a 63 on Saturday, low round of the tournament, but he was sort of a hot favourite going in and he was trying to work things out. We had Spowney, Fleetwood, Fitzpatrick, all people of note duking it out there. So I guess that's what the whatever these events are called, signature events are about, getting all the best people up there. So yeah, it was good.
Alex Fitz is on a bit of a run at the moment, isn't he? He's sort of making his most of his the entries he's got now. I thought he looked pretty good over the.
Yeah, he stumbled a bit in the last 3 or 4 holes. I think he ended up
1 over
one over total.
for the day.
Yeah. I think he bogeyed
Two over,
the
sorry.
17th or the 16th and then parred and then bogeyed or double bogeyed. Yeah, it was a little bit messy. Might have double bogeyed the par 3. Got himself in a bit of mischief. I was watching it in between bits
In
and
and out,
pieces.
yeah.
Kind of half hoping that he would have got the win after his hot form and just to prove that he does deserve to be up there. But a top 5 finish is pretty handy still.
Absolutely.
In good form heading into the major too, that he's now in. Any other highlights or lowlights from these ones, fellas? The truest?
Was good to see Ricky have a run.
That was the other one,
Ricky,
yeah.
yeah.
You jinxed him when I think you put something up on Monday
Let's
morning.
go,
You're out
Rick.
on your round.
Look, he really left himself not enough runway to make a real run at it. He was a fair way behind coming into that final round, and
I think he bogeyed the last
He
two
did.
then to finish one behind.
yeah,
Or
two behind. Yeah.
yeah.
So he put himself in a good position. As I always say, you really like to be, in contention in the week before a major. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's not the worst place to be. I'll tell you where it's a good place to be is if you're on the betting account of, or if you are in the, what do they call it, the feed of Adam King. You've picked up another little W, mate. Do you want to?
We did. We jumped on Top Oceania, old Ming Wu from Sunnybank at $3, and it wasn't looking too good coming into the final round. Adam Scott was having a little tear away, but he kind of put the brakes on. Ming Wu shot 7 under, I believe, on the final round.
Bang, bang.
Blast Scotty out of the water by 2 or 3 shots, I think, in the end. So we got a win there. Top 20 multi was a little bit off. I had 2 out of the 4 in the top 20. Rory ended up with a T19. He was a little bit sad on the last day. Cammy Young was my T10. Xander, T60. And Matty Fitz, a T52. Both pretty uncharacteristic weekends for the pair of them. So hopefully they've blown some cobwebs out and sorted their lives out for the upcoming major, which is on this week. So, yeah, I think that's 4, maybe 5 weeks in a row. The sure thing with Adam King is hit.
Just chalking up wins.
That was a $3 win too, so triple your money, triple your fun. For those playing along at home.
If you jumped on, let us know, mate. Yeah, have to give King his props. A lot of shit gets thrown around when he loses, but he wants to hear about it when he wins. So make sure you say thank you for that juicy little $3. We love to see it. Boys, reviews, other reviews. Herbie at Live
Coast to coast.
got the job done and buys himself an entry into this week.
Yeah, he led for 72 holes.
Yep.
Absolutely, just coast to coast, bang, bang. Like
Little hiccup, I think, the back 9. He started off a little bit rough, and then him and Sergio, I think, were going head to head, weren't they? Was it Sergio? And then he,
of Spicy Boy fame.
they had a little, I think there was a 3-point swing. I think Sergio birdied, and there was a bogey or a double bogey to bring it back to 1 between them, and then they kind of reversed it. Sergio bogeyed and Herbie
Birdie.
birdied, and that pushed him ahead, and he just kind of found the wind under his ears and, started
Away he went.
flapping away, yeah.
Love to see it.
So he's actually also qualified himself for the US Open by winning this tournament. So there was a lot at stake for him, other than the big prize pool. There was some records getting thrown around as well after the 3rd round. It was the most strokes gained in the live events since, I think, a couple shots ahead of the best, which was Joaquin Neiman and Anthony Kim when he won in Adelaide.
right.
So it was a really, really solid
Do you remember the
Getting
number? It was stupid,
8
wasn't it?
8 strokes
Oh, I
gained
thought it was
against the
double
field.
digits, but yeah, 8's pretty good.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Anthony Kim, he had a belt of
He did.
final round as well. I think he shot 8 or 10 under on the
Yeah.
last round to have a little
Jesus.
nudge. I think he
He's-
was looking for a spot. I think he needed to win that to once again qualify for the US Open, but
He has jumped up 109 spots in data golf rank, Anthony Kim, with that performance. So he's come up to 381, which is
It's pretty good.
He came up 109 spots.
Jesus.
That's the biggest move over the weekend. Lucas Herbert came up 67 spots. He's now inside the top 100 data golf players. So on skill.
The Herb band doing good things. There was a mule event that was on.
Myrtle Beach?
Brent
Myrtle
Snedeker.
Beach.
Yeah, Brent Snedeker. So we had Aussie boy
Ruffles.
Ryan Rufels playing in the event. So it was his first tour start in some time since he was a junior, first got his card. So he won the entry, the queue in to get in there. And he did really well. He shot 4 under in the first round. Pretty solid in the second round. He had a bit of a mare in the third and then came out relatively solid in the fourth. So he made the cut, and I believe I don't know where he goes from here, whether he can get into any other events based on that performance or earning more points, in the mule events. But he definitely didn't do himself any disservice.
It's good to see another Aussie up there, really, isn't it?
It is.
It's good. He's got a catchy little last name. I reckon that could really sort of catch on, He could be an ex-cult hero, pending.
Okay.
I don't mind it at all. Now, we're going to jump in, unless there's any other reviews you guys want to chat about, to the preview of the second major of the year, the PGA Championship, lads. Sim Wu, do you want to tell us about the course we're playing at and just some info on it, mate? You're the mad scientist. We love hearing your course previews, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing I'd love to do more. So, as I mentioned before, we're at Aronimik Golf Club in Newtown Square, PA. So the last time we were at this course was the BMW Championship in 2018, which was won by Kingy's mate Keegan Bradley in a playoff over Justin Rose. So that was just after the course had been redone by Gil Hance. So it's a Donald Ross design, which is a famous old school golf architect. So in 2017, Gil Hance took the chainsaw out and ripped out a whole heap of trees and tried to revert it back to its original design with regards to bunkers and green size. So it's a pretty unique course, particularly with the bunkering. So there is lots of groups of bunkers. So instead of just having one large bunker, it's a series of bunkers very close together. And you'll notice that on a majority of the holes out there, and that's like the signature of that course. So it's built in a bit of a unique landscape. There is some hills. It's probably not going to show up too well on the TV, but if you have a look at some of the footage that general punters take when they're out there, sometimes they get on different angles and you can see the rises and the canting from left to right that the course does. It will be very fast, so we're looking at probably like 13.5 on the stimp.
Okay.
There is only one level of rough, and it's very rough. There's no mid or anything like that to sort of whet your appetite.
Once you're in, you're in.
You're either in the bunda or you're out. So it's not really a bomb and gouge course, and it's not a particularly accurate course. So you've got to have a really good mix of both traits. So you've got to be accurate, and you've also, it's handy to be long as well. So there are some approaches where you really don't want to be super long because you'll be running over into the rough. So it's definitely a golfer's course, so to speak. So there'll be guys like your Brooks Koepkas and all that will be trying to pick it apart from day one. And I'm not expecting to see a massive birdie fest, I don't believe.
Yeah, okay. I like that from you. What do you think? Anything going to over under double digits for the 20 for the winner?
Yeah, it'll be double digits, but I just don't think we're going to get up to your 20 unders and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, okay, cool. Interesting. Aronimik too. I didn't realise that was the BMW last year.
2018 last time. So we haven't been here for a while. And
I was going to say.
Onto some of the field stuff that I'm sure we'll sort of share around a little bit. There's only 36 players in the field that have played this course before. So I guess that's the benefit of it getting taken out of the normal rota for PGA Tour stuff, which is what I really like about majors, is that if it's a course that gets played generally, you can't just take it out for the year and then call it a major. Like, it's got to be something that we don't go to.
Yeah, it's got to be fresh. It's got to
all
be
the time,
like
unless you are Augusta, which we can play every year because it's
That's
fucking rules.
Perfectly fine. we love that. The bit of hype around Jordan Spethy boy. If he can win this particular tournament, he'll complete the career Grand Slam. Heard him on an interview this week that he said the best way to win it is not to try and win it and just play that sort of flow state golf. He's been sort of in and out of form. Like the last few that he's played, he's had a few good rounds and then a few not so good rounds. He's just hasn't quite put together 4 solid rounds yet. And wanted to ask you boys, do you think he's got it in him? Do you think he's got, it's probably going to be this year or next year, but is this in reach for Spieth?
No.
You don't think so?
No. He found his driver. if you could check up the data, I think his first couple of rounds with the driver just recently is like turned around. Usually that's where he's been letting it down. But when he picked up on that, his final round putting was absolutely horrid. So he'd flipped the table at apparently JT's. He kind of jumped right in with his putter.
Okay.
So they flipped that around a little bit. So if you can get it all to work for 4 rounds, then sure. But we all know Spaeth by now. It's very unlikely that he will. But if he does,
It'd be mad.
you beauty.
Yeah.
So
it'd
he's
be mad.
ranked 37th in data golf right now, which is trending upwards. He's 40th in the FedEx Cup, and his official world golf ranking is 51. So his driving accuracy has definitely been the thing that's been letting him down, but his strokes gained has been pretty consistent so far this year. It would be a big ask, but
Be cool. Be a hell of a story.
he is. The other person that we're on Grand Slam watch for is Hao Tong Lee. He's only 4 majors away from
Which ones does he need?
his Grand Slam.
Just all of them.
Well, we're going to start from this one and go from there. So that's something that I'm looking
Lee
at
and
for this week.
Spieth
Absolutely.
in the final group. We'd love to see it.
Rory's the only one on track for the calendar Grand Slam. So
He is.
don't
He
forget
is.
that.
But he has a blister. So I'm put a line through Rory with a blister on his toe.
Blister under the toenail, they were saying. How do you?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
I'd love to know.
How do you rub under there?
Love to know.
How do you irritate that? That's Anyway, that might
Maybe
be
he's
one
got
for
like big flappy toenails or something, and they're just like
like
Be a
slapping.
burn blister.
not connected
on
at the
hot coals.
sides. Like they just only
Maybe.
connected at the quip.
Does he have webbed feet? Maybe
Yes.
could be.
Yeah, without any. Yeah, I think he does. I think he's part duck. There we go. Mitchy was going to do a bit of a field preview, and then King was going to jump into the sure thing. Mitchy late scratching with the head goal. We hope you're doing better, mate. Do you want to talk to us, mate, just about some of the favourites that you've got your eye on, and about some of the field as you see fit? So
I've got a little field update.
yeah.
So I
hit-
just took some
hit us with it.
screenshots. So people are always interested in which live golfers.
You go then.
Yeah, I'll go. Yep. Which live golfers are playing. So I'm not going to tell you who the favourites are. Kingy can do that, okay? You're right, Kingy? You're right with that? Yep, thanks. Bryson, Thomas Dietrich, Tyrell, DJ, Martin Kamer,
Marty.
Waco, David Puge, John Rahm, Cammy Smith, Elvis Smiley, Tom McKibben. Jake Knapp is not playing, I'll tell you that much. So he's still injured, which is a bit of a bummer because he was on a bit of a heater at the start of the year. And then Aussies, Cam Smith, previously mentioned, J-Day, Scott, Minwoo, Elvis, and Travis Smythe. Remember, he punched his ticket
Smythe.
via his win on the Asian Tour a couple of weeks back. So an embarrassment of riches for if you're betting on Top Oceania. I'm sure the odds are going to be something like $2 or something to pick a winner there. So yeah, be
Did
good.
you just have a sneaky look?
No, I
already?
didn't. I didn't. But that's
Caught in 4K.
that's who I'm looking at, mate, for people there. So absolutely.
Pretty good little field then, by the sounds of things. Being a major, you'd expect that. But,
Yeah, a couple of big guns. Obviously, got Chef and Rory there as well. Cam Young's backing up. Rambo, you mentioned. Xander with an X. Ludwig is going to be there. Matty Fitz, hopefully turning around his average game last week. Tommy Ladd, Hao Tong, paying $251
He's there
to
He's
win the
omnipresent.
first leg of his Grand
inevitable.
Slam.
Yep.
Cammy Smith, we mentioned earlier, he's paying $426 to win it. But new coach, new me.
What about make the cut? You got a nod for that?
I don't. You can look at that while I'm running through the rest of the bits. So Chef's paying $550 is the betting favourite. Rory at 10, Cam Young 14, Rambo 15, Xander 18. We've got Ludwig as well. We mentioned him earlier, $20. Matty Fitz and Bryson both at 21. Tommy Ladd 26, and we mentioned Hao Tong Lee, rough outsider. Short thing with Adam King though, we've got a few bets. We've got 3 because it is a major, and we always do 3 bets for the majors. The first one, we actually do have a top Aussie. We don't need any Oceanias because there's no one else. Foxy didn't make the cut. So we've got, as mentioned, those Aussies. I'm jumping on Adam Scott, playing in his 100th consecutive
99th.
major.
The 100th is the US Open.
Sure.
Yep. This is number 99.
No.
Fact check that. I thought this was the 100th.
I'll get it up.
Anyway, either his 99th or his 100th. He's paying $3 to be the top Aussie. So that's our first bet, sure thing with Adam King. We do have a top 20 Malta. I've got Multi. I've got Chef, Rory, Cam Young, and Ludwig paying $5.74, but managed a sneaky little power play up to $6.09. So a bit of value in that one. Happy with that?
Yep.
You said you had 3 bets for us.
I did. Third one is a round 1 3-ball. So you got to pick the winner out of this group. Smithy, Brian Harmon, and Wyndham Clark. Smithy paying $3.10. So I'm on him to beat Wyndham and Brian Harmon,
The blow pig.
the blow pig himself.
Yuck.
There's just 3 sure things with Adam Kings.
You'd be ridiculously silly not to jump on at least one of those with the strike rate you've had over the last few weeks.
Can't afford not to.
Top Aussie, top Oceania's come in the last 3 on the trot. So
Adam Scott in for a big showing.
hopefully
Love
and
that.
his
from you.
99th consecutive major.
99th, yep.
99. It's close. US Open, he'll get a hundo, won't he?
Yes,
Is he qualified?
I believe so.
You'd imagine so. Just on sheer good looks and willpower alone, he would have got to start there. Well, any other previews? Anything else we want to go through before we have a little break, boys? Anything out there?
I don't believe so.
No, not opposite a major. There's nothing worth.
There's
all,
nothing
all,
really
all eyes are on.
All eyes are on the PGA.
Economic.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've done well to get this far. We're going to take a quick break and we're going to be back with all your favourites. Rowies Rugby League, we've got some updates on the tipping and the super coaches. We've got a steamer and a bounty hunter and maybe just an update of the PLP comp and a bit of random yarn. That's all coming up right after this.
Get it.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Preferred Lies podcast. You've joined us at the halfway mark, which is the turn, brought to you by our friends at Crush Organics. Jump on the website. All the links are in the show notes to this, from this episode, I should say, crushproducts.com. Get your gummies, get your sleep juice, and feel better today. Don't forget to use our code PLP. That's PLP. And you'll get 40% off your order. It's a pretty good deal. Crush Products, click the link in the show notes. Now, lads, we've got a Steamer and Bounty Hunter here. Steamer and Bounty Hunter, of course, brought to you by our mates at Set Interiors. Give Connor and the caller team, if you need any interior work done, plastering, you need anything done like that, make sure you give them a call. They are the best in the business. We thank them for their sponsorship. Steamer, Bounty Hunter, boys, Seymour, you've got something for us.
I do. I have a pretty decent steamer here. It's a bit of a steamer cross yarn type scenario. So
Hybrid.
it's a hybrid. This is something that has been going on in the life of a colleague of mine over the last few weeks / months. So gentleman had purchased a brand new car and got sick of driving it to work every day and it getting filthy and all that sort of stuff. So he thought he was going to get himself a cheap runabout as a daily, which is fair. So he ended up finding a cheap car for sale by a work colleague. And it was a Hyundai Getz, which perfect for a little runabout, little 4-cylinder, smell of an oily rag.com type stuff. So he thought, sweet, this is my vehicle. Needs a bit of work done though to pass roadie, and it was overheating or something. So he's like, "Yep, sweet, no worries." Knew about it. Took it into a mechanic. The mechanic has said, "Yep, mate, no worries, we can do that." Look, it's going to be a long time because I've got to order these parts from overseas.
For a Hyundai.
Yeah, which was a bit strange. So that was the first sort of little bit that, for me, flags. This gentleman is not in that land. He doesn't know this sort of stuff. So the fella...
It's not in his lane.
No, it's not in his lane. So, yep, no worries, sure thing. He's like, it's going to be a while. Take the plates off because, if it gets stolen or whatever,
What?
it won't have your number plates on it. And it's just going to be sitting in the shed, deregistered, all that sort of stuff. Yep, no worries. So he did that. Anyway, months go by and, yep, not ready, no parts. He's like, yeah, righto, well, this is just taking forever to get my car a little runabout repaired. Eventually one day I'm hoping to have it on. And he's walking out to his car after finishing a shift at work, and he's looking in the car park, and there's this little Getz that looks strangely similar to the vehicle that he purchased.
Oh, no.
What?
He didn't think too much of it the first time he saw it, and he went home and, you know, whatever. There's a million Getzes around, so who knows. Anyway, the next day, it's back. So he starts doing a bit of digging. He has a look at it, and he's like, righto, let's Google those number plates. So he's had a look at the number plates, searched them. You know, there's that website you can go on and check number plates. And the number plates were registered they were a dealer plate. And they were registered to a business, which is a mechanic.
Not the same mechanic.
The mechanic. He's like, oh, this is just super strange. Anyway, so he's like, you know what?
The same mechanic.
Yeah. He's like, I need to sort this out. I need to work this out. So he went and grabbed the former owner of the vehicle and said, can you tell me that this is the vehicle that I bought from you? So they went out and had a look. He's like, yep, this was my old car. It's got a dent on it.
Fuck.
This is where I did this. Blah blah blah. This is my old vehicle. So he's like, righto, I'm gonna sort this fella out. So he's gone into the mechanic and going, mate, I want to have a look at my car. No, too busy. It's all the way down the back. You're like, gonna have to come back tomorrow. It's not like I can't do it today. He's fobbing him off and making him feel bad for coming and asking. Anyway, he didn't know what to do, so he just left and said, yeah, righto, whatever. Anyway, he didn't know who was driving this vehicle, so we enrolled the services of some
Private
people
eye.
in the front office who have vision of the
Keep
car
an eye
park.
on that, yeah.
Tell us who jumps in this bloody vehicle because we want to know and we want to talk to them. Anyway, so the
Inspector
guys
Gadget.
guys were watching all afternoon and they worked it out. So we actually have some contractors on site at the moment, not from the area, installing some equipment, and they've been there for a couple of weeks, and they're not from town. Anyway, so we worked out who it was, and we said, you know, mate, where'd you get this vehicle
This
from?
isn't yours.
Where'd you
yeah.
get this vehicle from? Oh, I'm renting it from a mechanic. So anyway, he's bloody gone into the mechanic. He's like, look, mate, you know,
The
it's
jig's up.
not your problem. Like, this is the mechanic's problem. Like, this fella didn't know. So he's gone into the mechanic and said, like, took the photos and went in there and said, you know, this is the story. Like, I know
He rolled
this
up
is my
to my
vehicle.
job.
He's
You
at my
didn't know.
job.
Yeah.
Anyway, the fella starts getting all defensive and blowing up and like putting it back on him. So he ends up giving him the work for free and saying, you don't have to pay for it and all this sort of stuff, just to try and sort of push him
Smooth
back.
it
and
over,
Don't
smooth
call
it
the
over
cops. Don't call the
properly.
cops. Don't call the
Exactly.
cops.
So
Yeah.
I didn't know that sort of stuff still happened in this day and age.
Holy shit.
That is wild.
It is. It's just
And
something.
just chance that he pulled up to your work site. Like, yeah.
Over months.
I just think the risk.
What do
that
you do with the odometer, though? Like, he would have known that.
Well, he's not like he's seen this fella coming. Like, this is not his forte, dealing with cars and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, he wouldn't have even checked it or done anything. He's just bought this thing too. So,
And a local mechanic within Toowoomba?
local in Toowoomba. Yep.
Reputable? Someone that you'd heard of?
No, I hadn't.
Okay.
No. So yeah, very, very, very interesting.
Very interesting.
Maybe you send the show a DM and we'll send you the name in case you're a bit worried about your cars. That is.
I couldn't believe it.
proper
I'm
steamer.
still without belief that this
Months.
could actually happen in this day and age. It's quite bizarre.
Just the balls to do that.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
that's absolutely.
What are the odds of this particular contractor hiring that car, taking it out to the car park of the new owner? So, like, that's a bit dodge.
Yep.
I don't know what I would have done if I would have went, I want to see my car, and our mate's trying to brush me off. I don't know if I would have left. Like, no, I want to see my car now. I've got suspicion that it's out here. Show me my car. I'm taking it. Like,
Or I'm calling the cops. Like, literally.
Yeah,
Where's
yeah.
my vehicle?
I bet, like you said, it's not an old mate's wheelhouse to
Yeah.
do
Yep.
that. That's
There
a
are people-
proper good steamer.
There are still people out there that will take advantage of unsuspecting people, particularly people with less time in the country, as some other people, I guess, is probably where I would avenue that one towards. So,
Dogs.
yeah, not real cool.
That's not cool at all. And we don't condone that type of
Or
behaviour.
contone. I don't contone it.
I don't condone it either. He probably used the wrong contonement talking to him too. Like, it's bad form.
What happened? Did he get his car back?
Yeah, it's got it back.
And he
He's driving
didn't
it
have,
to work,
didn't
he's
have to
driving
pay
his
for the
own
repairs?
No, I didn't have to pay for the repairs.
And is he getting the
But
cops on him or what?
No,
He's not.
no.
Fuck that.
Fuck, I would ask for an envelope of the rent money. Like, no, every cent you earned off my car,
Yep.
I'll have that back.
Just make up a figure. It had X amount of Ks on it. It has this many now. I want $1 per kilometre.
100%. Like, what's he got to do? Say no? Righto, well,
Well, I'll call the cops. I've got the
Fucking
guy's number.
oath.
He's told me, yeah.
I've got evidence.
That is absolutely diabolical. Wow, that was not where I saw that story going. That was well done, Simo. Well told. I like that. I had a steamer a lot less eventful, which is going to lead us into our next little segment here. Watching my perfect round dissolve in front of me. I told everyone last week it was going to be an easy tipping round in the NRL, and you should get 8 from 8. I got 7 from 8 because the Eels managed to upset Dice's beloved Cowboys up there at I call it Dairy Farmers. It's not Dairy Farmers anymore. It's like 1300 Q-Bank
Smiles.
fucking Smiles Stadium.
No, it's not even that.
That's like Q-Bank, isn't it? A Great Southern Bank Stadium or whatever it is. They're up there. We're heading
Queensland Country Bank.
Queensland Country Bank. Heading into Golden Point, Mitch Moses kicks a field goal and cops a little feather touch on the foot. Was then made to kick a penalty. Now, the name of Golden Point to me, he's kicked the point, that's game over. Refs made him take the penalty. I want to pose this question to the panel. It did get asked a little bit throughout there. What happens if that penalty goal hits the post, goes back into play and happens to find maybe Jackson Perdue, Tom Chester, in and away, round everyone, scores? What happens then?
You're asking the wrong person, mate. I have no idea.
I don't think anyone knows. We had this discussion on the
Yeah.
weekend as well. And my belief is that as soon as he kicks it, the ball's dead, I believe, because the Golden Point supersedes.
Through the post.
Yeah.
He blew it.
Yeah.
That's
They
game
win
over.
by 1. I don't think they can continue in a Golden Point 1 up with a live ball.
And I don't think you'll ever see another Golden Point match where the team wins by 3 points. You'll see a 1, a 4, a 2. I don't think you'll ever see a Golden Point match where there's 3 points difference, which is weird. So,
Unless they fuck that up again.
yeah,
Did
which
they
is...
apologise for it? Did I see that?
Well,
Was there any chat about it after the fact?
I think Graham Annesley was going to come out and make a statement, but neglected to.
Decided not to.
I just don't understand. So if you're a rugby league connoisseur and you know a little bit more about the rules, from what I understand, it has to go down to it's got a lot to do with sports betting and the line margins. And if a penalty is given, you have to take it because there's 2 points to grab, and you also it plays into a for and against as well. If it's really tight at the end of the year,
right.
that was one thing that I heard. I don't know how true that is, but if you know more than me, please let us know what would happen if that ball was live and the Cowboys scored. Would have been interesting. That leads us, of course, into everyone's favourite segment.
Rugby, rugby, rugby league. Rugby, rugby, rugby league. Rugby, rugby, rugby league.
Rowi's Rugby League. Very well sung by Rowie. People don't believe me when I say it's him, but he's got a beautiful, angelic little singing voice. He tones it up a little bit and comes off really well. So thank you, Rohan. Boys, super coach and tipping. I said it was going to be a pretty easy week. I got 7 from 8. Didn't quite get the Cowboys game. How did you boys go on the tipping side of things?
Yeah, not too bad. I got 5 this week, which is 3 better than I got last week with 2. So
Had a stumble?
taking a slightly different approach now that I am anchored towards the bottom of the ladder. I have 1 point separating me and my 8-year-old son, who I have a vested interest in not being behind in the tipping.
What's the
just
bet?
for
Is the-
bragging rights? Just bragging rights in the house. It just-
Head of the table
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah, it just rubs it into me. So that's looking pretty good. I am sitting in 24th position. One thing I will add, though, for the keen observer, I actually have the best score tipping
You do.
on the league
190.
by 12 points. So,
Oh no, Frozzy's got 186.
fuck Frizy.
Frozzy gets
Pretty
you.
close. I'm second. Okay, so Frizy's done a pretty good job of that as well. Down the bottom, Dan, I don't know whether he's putting his tips in. I don't believe he is because he got 0 this week. Rowie got 3. He's on 39 points. Then myself, If You're Thirsty Drink, and Mitty Andy are on 40. So we're sort of grabbing at the bottom there. Kingy's got 42 points. He's a little bit up. Musha's got 44. Reese, you're doing pretty good. You're sitting in 4th. Just 1 shot ahead of Clifton Butch, the boy from S&B, and Carlos. who is just ahead of Frizy. And then we've got the Ingoldsby Raider. We don't know how he does it. He's got a 4-point lead over Lachlan H. And then the Irk and Reesinator on 51 points. T3 and 4, I guess. So, yeah, there could be an investigation. I think the Ingoldsby Raider might be using AI to tip. So we might have to investigate that.
Yeah.
I might need to do that.
Might need to pick up his program. He might be using Claude instead of ChatGPT.
Maybe.
Yep, possibly.
Yeah, who knows?
And then over into the tipping, while I get that one to
The Supercoach?
Supercoach. Yeah, we just did the tipping, didn't we?
Sure did. I put the curse on a few plays this week. Brought Suafar Logo in. Broken face. Excellent. Didn't score a lot. And lost my halfback too.
Who was that?
My halfback was... you shook me then. You were doing this. I'm like, what am I doing with my head? No, I brought in Jock Madden thinking he'd have a blinder.
And he's not playing.
He's playing, but he's playing ass because they got pumped by the Storm, who came roaring back into form. So must just have the magic touch of ruining players when I put him on fantasy league team. So if you're a fan of Dominic Young and who was the other one I put in this week? I put someone in. Fine Fuiaki. They're probably going to get broken heads this week and not play very well. So
I put Tommy Beard in last week, and he's out for a little bit. He scored me 110 points still, which was pretty good. As my flex, which was a nice little flex.
Was late in the game when
It was late,
yeah,
which was good. He had some try assists and whatnot. So I've subbed him out, bought in Drinkwater just to have a cowboy in there. And I think Seb, Chris, you guys had the buy, so I had to move him out and brought some little half-wit in there as well. So I think I scored 1,400 points. I got a win in my head-to-head, which was pretty good. So it wasn't a bad weekend out.
Yeah, not too bad. I got pipped at the post by the pain in my hearses right at the death there. So he ended up getting me by just over 100, 1,066 to 1,188. I think match of the round was Moisty's mob with 1,500. I was just having a quick look through his team, and he had many a player with 120 plus. So
Middies was
Oh,
close.
Semi Sasagi was the other one.
Midi went down by 7 points to the Couch Riders.
Yep.
Whoever Michael is. Shout out, Michael.
Shout out to the Couch Riders. So this week I believe I'm taking on the Fasties Flyers. So hopefully this can be a bit of a confidence builder for Simwu. 12th versus 20th. So a bit of a who cares cup, but looking forward to it.
You have to start somewhere.
You do. You do.
Interesting. Any big trades from you fellas? Anyone you get your eye on?
Yeah, I
Anyone you're
made
bringing
some.
in? You're saving for Origin?
I had to get rid of Blake Brayley, who's breaking the record, breaking his record streak of active games played without a game out. He's injured, I believe. So I've put him on the pine and got young Pasco in from the Titans, who is playing not too bad, 81 points.
Yeah, he's forced out Sammy Verrills, which is
He
interesting.
has.
I thought the Sharks would have challenged the 11-day stand down for Blake Brayley. I didn't think it was that bad. But no, he got a HIA over the weekend. Probably could have been an on-field one from what they said, but they took him off as a precaution, did his 15 and failed. So I actually had to, he's 11-day protocol. So he's going to miss Magic Round, which is going to suck. Because if you're going to miss one, you don't want to miss Magic Round, do you?
No, you don't.
Party time up there. Are you boys going to Magic Round?
Negative.
Go and have a look. We should go one year. We should get a box.
Yeah.
Be mad. Get a PLP box.
Down for that.
T-Mac was saying he's going on Sunday, so
Yeah, he's a Suncorp member, so he's got primo seats, which will be pretty good. Couple of good games. Me and Simu were having a quick chat about it before at the break there. Probably Broncos Wars going to be a banger. And what was the other one? The Dolphins and Rabbitohs. I think probably the two game of the rounds. Not looking forward to Sunday 6:25 when ladder leading Panthers take on the Dargans.
The Dogs are paying $11 in a 2-horse race. Panthers $1.04. So look
Are you
for
thinking upset because of the Ivan Cleary news?
well, look for the sure thing with Adam King to put 100 on the Panthers.
Surely we like that. All right, well, that's rugby league side of things done and dusted, unless you boys got any more yarns about that. I didn't think so. We might move on.
did we run through the table on the Supercoach?
Oh, the
Or not?
Supercoach. Who's on top of Supercoach? Probably in Goldsby Raider.
Designated Drinkers, Gemini Pick My Team, Cambo's Albinos, the Westbrook Wizards, G Trains 11, King's Killers, Best of the Pod.
Oh,
group.
he's
Is that why I said we should watch
Wow.
it?
Yeah.
He's 4-1 in the last 5 rounds, so he's
Hot
turned a
streak.
corner.
Trot. 4 on the strut. On
Yeah.
the strut.
That's true.
4 on the strut. The Rectal Thermometers 9th, Simwu 12th, Middies Monsters 15th, Big and Fussy's 20th, just in notable people.
I like that. I like that from Fusty. He needs to pick up his game in both tipping and Supercoach. Speaking of picking up your game, PLP Members Bounce Cup for May, Simwo.
Yes,
Who's
yes,
in and what are some scores we've seen so far? Is there any clear leaders out there?
Well, there's 2 leaders because there's really only 2 people that have entered 2 scores, so they've reached the penultimate,
milestone.
scoring stage. So Nikki Sticks, aka Nikki, the stick from Middle Ridge, she is sitting on 72 points with two pretty decent rounds in there. She had one real stunner opening round, then she's actually entered 3 rounds. And
Does play a bit.
the second one wasn't her best stuff, and then the final one that she added in, I believe, not today, must have been yesterday or the day before when she played, was pretty decent. So she's on 72, and then the only other person that probably plays as much golf as Nikki is Carl Harvey.
Saw Carl out there today.
He was out there today.
He
yeah.
was. So he's punched 2. He's punched a pair, or a 34 and a 36. So he sits on 72 points behind Nikki. Kingy, I don't know. Have you added 2, Kingy? You have.
Oh.
Yeah.
You'd be 70-ish, wouldn't you?
Yep. He's on 65. Not too bad. And Nick has added 2 as well, but he's down there on 61.
Putt.
Yep. So
Putty.
MD and M Fry are the other people that have added. So I'm yet to register a score. That's going to be happening this weekend. Looking forward to it.
Beautiful. Love to hear it. Let us know if you want to join the comp. There's still plenty of time to lodge 2 rounds. You can get 2 rounds done in a week if you play your cards right. So,
If you're Carl, absolutely.
yeah, bloody oath. We love.
Shout out,
we
Carl.
love- shout out, Carl. Jump on board. Just flick the page a message and pay your money, and we'll get you the code that you can get in your deets and win some cash. Hopefully, if you tie 2 good rounds together, who knows?
Speaking of messages, just a quick shout out to a couple of guys that reached out during the week, aka today, after I chucked up a story about wanting to know what everyone was thinking about the PGA. So we had young Daiso wants Tommy Ladd to get up, once Adam Scott to win as an Aussie, and his roughie is Russell Henley, which is generally a pretty good shout because he's a pretty decent putter, and on the 13.5 greens, you're gonna have to know how to do that. I don't know whether we got enough time. We did have a question in.
Plenty of time.
One of our favourite shit questions that has come in from Shit Question Carl. So he's dropped us a note today. He had asked another question earlier, but then he's come back in later after some goings on at a golf club today, asking the question. What is people's opinion of selecting the short tees, which are the orange tees at Toowoomba Golf Club, and then going ahead and winning the daily comp off the orange tees? So this has occurred today, I believe, at our golf
in
course.
the Canadians.
In the Canadians.
Yeah, right.
So we have
Canadians from the front tees.
yeah, from the front tees. So it's an interesting way. So they've come in a good stroke below the team that came in second place, and they were playing off 7 and scratch, and they've chosen to go off the oranges, which is an interesting way. So they've come in with 66 off the stick, and the handicap must have been something different because it's given them 63. So they did have a blinder of a back 9. How many birdies is that, Kingy?
7.
7 birdies and a double bogey. So that's some real good shooting in there. 31 on the back at Toowoomba Golf Club will win you most comps. But it was an interesting discussion. I didn't really have too big a thought on it. Everyone gets to choose, and you do get penalised in your handicap for the day. So there's a reason they're available.
I would have thought.
Interesting.
I would have thought in a team style event, you all go from the same one. Like that's just where my thoughts instantly went. I didn't even consider me and Riley Moy, we could have gone from the black today and we could have added a few strokes to the handicap. I didn't even think that. I just thought everyone would be off the white. I just assumed it was auto because it's a alternate shot. It's a bit of a fun thing. Everyone's off the same tee. I didn't even think you could change it for
I'm
those
picking
two
up what you're
events.
putting down, but
Yeah. But
it's always
there.
an option. Yeah,
Yeah, when you think about it.
Unless it's a monthly medal or a
Or a club champs.
back market
or-
challenge.
yeah
On a board events, I believe.
on
you-
a board events.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
What are your thoughts, Kingy?
Yeah, it's within the rules. Is it in the spirit of the game? Probably not. Especially for a 7 and a scratch handicapper. Like maybe if they were
Maybe like a
25,
25er and
30s,
a-
then
yeah.
sure, yeah, bring it in. But hey, look, each to their own. They're the ones that have got to sleep on their better money tonight that they won at the Canadian Foursomes on a midweek competition at TGC. So
I'm going to play with the oranges.
Do it.
It looks like fun.
You'll be playing off 0 probably. You get a fair old haircut playing off the oranges. It's significant.
Yeah, right. I don't need a haircut. I'm already follically challenged. Just get a quick one that came through that I wanted to run by you guys. So I'm going to name 4 tournaments in Group A, 4 tournaments in Group B. I just want to see which group you guys would pick. It came through. I thought it interesting. Group A is the Open, the Ryder Cup, the US Open, and the Waste Management. Now that stands out to me. That's like bang, bang, bang. I'm pretty much going to pick A. But B has a kicker at the end. Live Adelaide, the Players, President's Cup, and the Masters. The stipulation was that those are the only events. Those are the only events that you are able to attend. You can't switch and change. Like you can either see all the Group A, all the Group B for the rest of your days. What are you picking
to attend?
to attend?
B.
Purely for Masters?
No.
I don't think Live Adelaide's going to survive
Well,
another year or two.
If it does, in this question, I believe it does. Yeah, I'm going B. President's Cup's pretty sick. I don't have much.
Ryder Cup though, like,
I don't have much pull in the Ryder Cup. I don't go for either of them, so I'm not a massive fan of that.
Yeah, Group A jumps, but then Group B's got the kicker of the
it's got the Masters.
Masters. Like to be able to go to the Masters, that'd be pretty mad.
Yep, no hesitation from me. B.
You like B?
I'm leaning there. I'm probably 60% B, 40%.
You're in
A.
Camp B.
I'd like to get to the Ryder Cup and the US Open as well, and the Open, like depending on where they're playing them,
Yeah, exactly.
and the Waste Management. Fuck, that's Live Adelaide on steroids, isn't it?
I'm going A, just purely because I want to see the Open and the US Open would be cool. You've got the Waste Management, which would be a baller of a time, and then the Ryder Cup would just be cool for vibes. So
Players would be pretty good too. Yeah,
there is some good,
Good
on the
argument
other
either
side.
side there,
Let us know which one you pick. We want to hear from you. Group A, Group B. I might put the image up on socials. Have a little look at it and see. Let us know A or B. Which side are you on and why? We just don't ride back with an A or a B. I don't care about that. I want to know why. Give me some deets on that.
Maybe put a poll up.
Yeah, we could.
Oh, I like that. One where you can't change the answers would be good. That'd be mad. Boys, do we have anything else before we want to wrap up? Do we want to do an algo check? Do we want to do a bit of yarn, or we're pretty much done this evening? We've had a pretty decent
There were
little potty
some
here.
yarns in there. Yeah, it was good. I don't think my algos. It's been pretty golf heavy actually, which has been a pleasant surprise and a bit of relief from some of the
Relief?
sideways stuff that people have been sending me. So I won't mention any names, but yeah, I'm glad things have slowed down a little bit in the little world that I live in.
I've also noticed a dramatic reduction in the real reception department, which has been good, which has been very good. So good to have a little refresh from time to time, and jump on Reddit and go to RP and have a look around and see what's going on. Just kidding. Never once been there.
I've been I have been getting a lot of New Girl. I've got Evie on the New Girl with Jess Day and Schmidt.
Nick and Jess.
I know.
Yeah, how good.
So yeah, she's been sending me a few reels from that, so they're starting to overtake my algo a little bit. So
I like
she
that.
wants to go back and start watching. We just finished the 5th season of My Name Is Earl. You see mine of that? Yeah. So we watched that a couple of times through. Now we just finished it, so she wants to go back and start watching New Girl through for the 3rd time, I think. So yeah,
The third time.
yeah, I've been through it twice. I think they kind of waive it a little bit because they're a little bit younger, but yeah, she's at a good age now. It's pretty good. Or what have you found on your
No,
FYP there?
no, I was just having a
The
look for a bit of
viewers can see
info.
your face.
Mine, mine was more. I covered a lot of NBA stuff. We're in the NBA finals. I'm a Lakers fan, and LeBron and the Lakers got bounced. Got swept by OKC, who, I think they're on the way to winning another one, which is pretty scary for the league. They've got another 4 or 5 first-round draft picks over the next 4 or 5 years with some little heavy trading they've done. So they look like they're in a good position to win. So I've just been getting LeBombed with Lakers-style memes and everyone giving it to me because I'm a Lakers fan and apparently I'm a bandwagoner. And, little do they know, I've been a fan for a very, very, very long time. And it's sad to see this could be the end for LeBron. He's 40 this year. Put up stupid numbers. It'll be his 23rd season. So if he plays again, I'd love to see it just for one more ride. Maybe give it one more go with healthy Luka Doncic. It should be mint, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Did you see that little reel that I think it was Golf Digest or something put out of Rory picking the swings from the silhouettes? So they're like an animated silhouette. And they had like 8 or 10 of them. And LeBron was in one of them and he picked it. He got all of them right with Charles Barkley, Tiger from 2000. He said, that's Tiger Woods. What year? 2000. That was his 2000 swing.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Picked Cam Young, picked some, early names and some late names. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I haven't
Worth
seen
a
that.
look.
That's good. I like that. Anything from you, Simo? You got anything to sign us off with, mate?
Not really, mate. Just looking forward to getting out on the course this weekend with
With your new swing.
with my new swing. I think we got a Mouth from the South, a Fry Lee, and a brother of Mouth from the South. So generally
Double the mouth.
Double the slowest group in the world. So it's going to be fun for everybody. But looking forward to that. That'll be fun.
I hope you're behind us. Not in
We're
front of
early,
us.
actually. We're like 11:40 or something. So I don't know when you guys are. But
Yeah, we're before that.
oh, really?
Yeah, 11:30.
Yeah, okay, sweet. Now looking forward to getting out there.
Yeah, love to see it. We got a Rotary Day on Friday, don't we?
We do 2-man Ambrose.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, wicked.
It's bigger.
Oh, I like that. Yes, I'm looking forward
Mitty
to that.
D, if his head cold clears up, and Ushy coming out for a whack.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't lap us doing speed golf.
Yeah. Well, if he does, I'll trip him.
He's agile now.
Yeah, he is. He is. I reckon.
Oh, shout out to Ushy.
Up the Dales.
Got a first place in the Clydesdale division at Moreton Island, Moreton Bay Triathlon on the weekend.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, beat second place by a minute and a half or something.
A full minute.
Full minute and a bit. Yeah, he said it was pretty hard work. They had to swim against the tide. Well, you're not in a pool now, mate. You got to battle the elements.
Tide swimming.
Yeah, so big shout out to Ushy.
Love that. Hopefully we get him on the pod a bit more now. He said this is probably the last one for a bit. It'd be good to have him on.
Yep.
Hear the dulcet tones of Usher. All right. Well, that'll wrap us up. If you want to get in touch with us, info at Preferred Liars Golf is the place to do it. If you want to send in a shit question about the orange teas or about any sort of teas, we'd love to hear it. Click on the show notes. You'll see all the links to all the sponsors. Please support them because they support us. They do a pretty good job and we're very, very grateful for that. And it's like you always say here on the show, if you can't get into it, if you can't get out of it, get into it and don't put sugar in your coffee.
My hat's off to y'all. Thanks a lot.